Hello, once again, good morning. Stephanie, it's nice to see you again. Welcome. So, as you know, today is Monday, so we're going to start it checking the homework, okay? So, the homework was about a reading activity in pages 10 and 11. So, I'm going to share my screen, okay? So, the idea was to read and complete the test, okay? This test. So, it says, surviving teenagers. It might be difficult to accept, but a new approach to living happily with teenagers is for parents to look at their own behavior. So give me a moment. Adrian join. I'm going to move Adrian. Adrian. Okay, great. So it says the key to getting teenagers to respect you is to respect them first. Say Penny Palmono. Adrian, good morning. Welcome.
Good
Nice to
morning.
see you. So, Adrian, we're going to check the homework. Who has written a best-selling book on teenagers? You can continue to treat them the same way that you have been treating them for the previous 2 years. They have an opinion that count. So, which is the correct answer? It's the first one. Adrian, ¿qué respondió en la primera?
Sí.
G. Okay, you be very upset. You never say that to another. Okay, good job. You're right. So then it says G. You're right. Palmano, who, as a you never say that to an adult because it shows a total lack of respect. Palmano, who has a daughter aged 19 and a 16 years old stepdaughter, have even allowed the children to hold several teenage parties at her home. They pass without problems. I have found that if you have brought them up to the right things and then trust them to do it, usually they'll behave well. She said, I make them sandwiches and leave them alone, but I make it clearly that they have to clear up any mess. Number two, Stephanie.
Letter E.
Number two, letter E. You're right. Thank you. Letter E. So, sorry. Now, Diego, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Mister, good morning. Nice to
Welcome.
see you too. Mhm.
Okay, it's a pleasure. Thank you. So now, Diego, we're checking the homework. We're completing. It says, she agrees that teenagers can be irritating, enjoying a war that is free of responsible yet desperate for independence. She doesn't think, however, that they are trying to annoy you. Until recently, scientists assume that the brain finishes growing up about the age of 13. Adult tinge problems were a result of rising hormones and a desire for independence. So, number three, Diego, which letter?
It's letter A.
A. Good job. You're right. You're doing pretty good. So far, so good, guys. Then it says, this would be explain why many teenagers can make good decisions, control their emotion, priorities, or concentrated on several different things at the same time. Number four, Stephanie.
Letter C.
C, thank you. It means that they do not intentionally do the wrong thing just to annoy their parents, says Palmer. Okay, then it says, the key to happiness for all, Palmono believes, is calm negotiation and compromise. If you want your teenager to be home by 11 p.m., explain why, but listen to their counter arguments. If it's a Saturday, you might consider agreeing to the midnight rather than 1 a.m., which is what they have in mind. Number five, Adrian.
Letter B.
B. Instead of is they have a problem with the public transport and let it pass. They've almost managed what you asked. She urges a bit of perspective about other things too. There have been times when my daughter's room has not been as tidy as expected. But as she said once, I'm a teenager. What do you expect? I'm not turning into a criminal. It's just clothes on the floor. Finally, it's vital to choose your battles carefully. Don't criticize teenagers for having an untidy room. Then suddenly criticize them for other things. Diego, the last one.
Letter F.
F, great. Okay, 1 minute. It's about an untidy room. And the next you're saying another thing and criticizing them for everything. Okay, you did it pretty good. So to summarize, number 1, letter G. Number 2, letter E. Number 3, letter A. Number 4, letter C. Number 5, letter B. And number 6, letter F. Okay, that's all. Okay, you did it pretty good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's continue. Give me a moment. I need to move in this PDF. That is something horrible. Okay, give me a moment. You did it pretty good. I really appreciate you taking the time to do the homework, okay? That's pretty important for you. So, let me see. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to share my screen again. Let me see. Where is this? Sure. Here. So now we are going to work on page, talking about the PDF 17, okay? So it says, read Violeta, let's say, answer to the ask, ignoring the gaps. Which of her ideas do you agree with and which do you disagree with? So, Diego, could you read the first paragraph, please?
Mm. It is fashionable to say that everyone should share their housework equally. In many homes, parents do most of it. I believe people of all age should do their fair share.
Okay, thank you. Stephanie, number 2, please.
It is true that young people spend most of the day at the school or college, and they also have large amount of homework to do when they come home. Therefore,
No worries about that. No worries about
therefore,
the blanks. Parents.
parents go to work and come home tired. In my view, family life is more pleasant when everyone shares their responsibilities for cleaning and tidying because it takes less time.
Great. Adrian, number 3, please. This one.
People often argue that parents do the cooking and ironing better. In my opinion, young people should learn to do them as preparation for the future.
Okay. Diego, number 4, you think? Yes. Number 4.
Finally, housework is boring if you do it alone. When families do it together, it gives parents and children a chance to talk to each other about the things that matter to them. This greatly improves family life and makes young people more cooperative and responsible.
Okay. And finally, Stephanie, the last part.
Okay. For all these reasons, I think that family life is more pleasant when everyone shares their
Okay.
shares.
Great. Thank you. So now, Stephanie, let's answer these questions. It says, sorry, I really hate this PDF. I'm trying to go out. Okay, which of her ideas do you agree with and which do you disagree with? At least 1-1, Stephanie. And Adrian, Diego, you can talk about it, okay, in the meantime.
The one is however, no. Wait.
No. What ideas from here do you agree? ¿Con qué idea está de acuerdo? And which idea do you disagree? ¿Con qué idea no está de acuerdo? From the test. You don't need to complete it. Just think about it, the ideas.
I don't understand.
Okay, no worries. Take your time, Stephanie. Diego, what about you?
Well, I agree with the third paragraph that says like the young people should cook and ironing because it's more for their futures more than anything. And that's true, really.
Okay, and do you disagree with something?
Mm, I don't disagree with something in something, but because all can have their arguments, but in general, I agree that like the young people shouldn't do all the things at home or the most thing at home.
Okay, thank you, Diego. Adrian, what about you?
I agree with the final paragraph. I think that if all the members of the family help, it's more pleasant.
Okay, and do you disagree with something?
No,
Okay. Stephanie, go ahead. Your turn now.
Okay, for me, is uh,
I think Stephanie gets frozen, right? Okay, it's okay. So guys, thank you. I agree with the essay, right? It's talking about that teenagers should help her parents with the short house, right? And it's easy with share these issues. Okay, so now it says complete this plan for Violeta's essay by matching the notes A to E with the paragraph 1 to 5. So it says paragraph 1, intro. ¿Qué será? Let me see something. Sorry, I hate this. Life more enjoyable doing this thing together. Time, young people studying, parents working. Short, finish it more quickly. Get practice, you improve. Sharing work together, better family life. And parents do most of it, my opinion. So, we need to match A, B, C, D, E with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Diego, the first one. An introductory sentence. What do you think? We can come back
Sharing,
to them.
mm, yes, sharing work together, better family time.
Okay, so it's D, right? You say.
Yes,
Okay. Paragraph number 2, Adrian. It's talk about it is true that young people spend most of the day at school or college and they also have large amount of homework to do when they come home. Parents go out to work and come home tired. In my view, life is more pleasant when everyone shares the responsibilities for cleaning and tidying because it takes less time. So, what do you think, Adrian?
letter B.
B, awesome. It's easy for you. You're so smart, guys. Stephanie, number 3. It says people often argue that parents do the cooking and ironing better. In my opinion, you people should learn to do them as preparing for the future.
Letter C. Get practice,
Sí,
you improve.
great. Diego, number 4. It says, finally, housework is boring if you do it alone. When families do it together, it gives parents and children a chance to talk to each other about the things that matter to them. This greatly improves family life and makes young people more cooperative and responsible.
Letter A, life more enjoyable doing things together.
Okay. And finally, Adrian, conclusion.
A.
Which one? Sorry. Here we
A.
say in this one, A, sorry. And conclusion is
E.
E, because it says my opinion. In my opinion, you close your idea with, in my opinion, inclusion, to conclude, okay, whatever. Okay, good job. It's important to express your opinion in an essay. Find 4 phrases which Violeta used to introduce her personal opinion. So let's look for these phrases, guys. So, Diego, choose one. Sorry, I'm trying
It
to.
says, I believe
I believe in win. Okay,
in the
here, I
first
believe.
paragraph.
You're right. I believe. Thank you. Stephanie, what else?
Mm, in my views.
Yes, in my view, como en mi punto de vista, o desde mi punto de vista, in my view, I believe. Great. Adrian, continue.
In my opinion.
In my opinion, there is one as the most common, okay? And it's missing one, right? Diego, go ahead.
I think that.
I think that. Okay, you're introducing your opinion. Okay, so far so good. You did it pretty good. Congratulations. So now it says, when you write an essay, you should try to present contrasting points of view. Complete Violet's essay by reading although, however, on the other hand, whereas, in each of the gaps, from 1 to 5. Then check your answer by reading the language reference. So it says language reference, linking word for contrast. Okay. So let's check. Page 168. So linking word from contrast. We use this linking word to show contrasts. Linking words or connectors, right? Although, even though, while, whereas, but, however, despite, in spite of, on the one hand, on the other hand. So, Diego, could you read the explanation, please?
Okay. We use also, even though, while, and whereas to put two contrasting ideas in one sentence. I didn't buy the dress although I thought it was beautiful. They can be placed at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle between the two contrasting ideas. It was late. She decided to phone him. Although it was late, she decided to phone him. Or she decided to phone him although it was late. When the sentence begins with although, even though, while, or whereas, we separate the two parts with a comma. When these words are placed in the middle, the comma is optional. Berlin is a noisy city. My home village is quite peaceful. While Berlin is a noisy city, my home village is quite peaceful. Or Berlin is a noisy city, whereas my home village is quite peaceful. Even though is stronger than I thought. I didn't buy the car, even though I had the money ready in my pocket.
Okay, great. So far, do you have any question? So, Diego, the meaning of although, what do you think?
Can you repeat the question?
The meaning of although and even though. What is the meaning of these words? What is the significado de esas palabras?
Also is like a pesar
Ujú,
o en cambio,
ujú.
bueno, entendido.
Yes.
Even
Even though,
though, o sea, es como una manera más fuerte de explicar eso, como que a pesar,
a pesar de, aunque. Ujú,
claro. While es mientras
ujú.
y whereas is like, mm, I don't know the specific translation, but it's like it says like the same of the other. I don't remember really. Whereas.
Adrian, what about you? Whereas, do you know the meaning?
No.
Okay, it's like mientras que. Mientras que. Okay, or most of them, all of them are synonyms. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Then we have but. Adrian, could you read but explanation, please?
But can be used to join two sentences. In this case, it is used in the middle of the sentence and it often follows a comma. We wanted her, but she didn't pay any attention. But can sometimes be used at the beginning of a new sentence. He likes romantic films, but don't tell anybody.
Okay, thank you. So, match two sentences, and we have two possibilities, comma or that. So, he warned her, but she didn't pay attention. So, after the comma, but can also sometimes be used to at the beginning of a new sentence. He liked romantic films, but don't tell anybody. Okay, thank you. Stephanie, however,
However, normally starts a new sentences and refer to sentences before. It is usually, I
sorry,
don't see the,
give me a moment. I hate pregúntale a la guía.
okay. It is usually followed by a comma. He decided to go out to the cinema. However, he didn't tell his family where he was going.
Okay, thank you. What is the meaning of however? Stephanie.
Eh, sin embargo,
Sin embargo, thank you. You're right. Sin
uh,
embargo, well done. Okay, Adrian, again, because Diego read the longest one. So, Adrian, this one, despite or in spite of.
Despite and in spite of mean without taking any notice or of or being influenced by, not prevented by. He got into the basketball team despite being quite short. She went swimming in spite of the cool weather. They can be placed at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle. They are followed by a noun or a verb plus ing. When used at the beginning of a sentence, a comma is also used to separate the two parts of the sentence. Despite working all day, Teresa didn't feel at all tired. We got to school on time in spite of the heavy traffic.
Okay, great job. So, what is the meaning of in spite of or despite, Adrian? What is the meaning? Are synonyms, right? Pero ¿qué significa?
Es también como a pesar de.
A pesar de. You're right. A pesar de. Okay, and remember, followed by a verb or a noun. And it is followed by a verb. The verb goes in gerund with ing. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, do you have any question? They are in categories because there are synonyms, right? Okay. Finally, Stephanie, on the one hand, on the other hand.
on the one hand, normally start new sentences and can be used to balance two contrasting idea or point of view. I am not sure whether to go to the seaside for my holidays this year. On the one hand, most of my friends are going. On the other hand, it's time to have a change and go somewhere different. On the other hand, can be used to introduce a contrasting idea even if you haven't used. On the one hand, doing sport can be a great way to relax. On the other hand, it can cause quite serious in
Injuries.
injuries.
Yes, injuries.
Injuries.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Well done. So notice, here there are like brothers. On the one hand, on the other hand. But we can use just on the other hand to show contrast. So, for example, you're talking about social media, let's say. So you're going to show advantages and disadvantages. So, on the one hand, we have these advantages, blah, 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 blah. You finish the paragraph and then you started the next paragraph with, on the other hand, we have disadvantages, these disadvantages. It is negative because there is a lot of fake news, false information, blah, 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 whatever, okay? So to show contrast, here you introduce one idea and here you introduce the opposite of that idea, okay? The contrast of the first idea. Or you can use just on the other hand without use on the one hand. Okay, so now let's come back to the page. I think it's page 17. And let's complete it. So now we need to complete this essay. It says, when you write an essay, you should try to present contrasting point of view. Complete Violeta essay by writing although, however, on the other hand, or whereas. So go ahead, let's complete it. You're going to complete it and then we're going to check it as a group, okay? Let's take 5 minutes or is not enough? Let's try 5 minutes, but if you need more time, let me know, okay? So you can start. In the meantime, I'm going to take the attendance, okay? Give me a moment. Thank you so much. Domenica and Katie. When you finish, let me know, okay?
Finish, mister.
Okay, thank you. Adrian, Stephanie, how are you doing?
Finish. Yeah,
Okay.
finish.
Adrian, did you finish?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check. So, Diego, the first one.
Also, it is fashionable to say that everyone should share their homework equally. In many homes, parents do most of it.
Okay. Stephanie, Adrian, did you answer the same? Adrian, what was your answer?
I was doing the exercise 7.
Sorry. Stephanie, what was your answer in the first one?
For me is whereas for
Okay,
me
both
is
are possible, whereas although, I think, at the beginning, I think although. Okay, thank you. Number two, Stephanie.
um for me. However, I'm happy to do some of the cooking. I don't want to
This
do
one.
it all.
Number two, could you repeat it?
For me is however, I am
Uh-huh.
happy to do some of the cooking. I don't want to do it all.
But I read something different. I believe people of all ages should do their fair share.
That
Diego.
is the exercise 7, the number 2 of exercise 7.
You're talking about this one. Thank you, Diego. I didn't realize. No, I'm talking about these ones. Guys, did you complete this? Or you answered these ones? What do you do, Diego?
The paragraph.
The paragraph. Okay. And it's only you complete this one, number 7, right? Okay, it's okay. So let's do it in a different way. No worries. So here I have another presentation. Let's work on this presentation about linking words of contrast. So here we have the answer from the paragraph. So let's check. So adults tend to worry about sorry. Below sorry, what is this? No, let's work on this. This is the explanation. Although used to introduce an element or surprise or concession, it's linked to clauses within the same sentence and do not take a comma immediately after it. Although it was raining, they played the match. They played the match although it was raining. So it could be at the beginning or in the middle. So let's come back to this. We say, although it is fashionable to say that everyone should share the homeworks equally. Okay, I agree with you. Let's do it as a group, okay? Then it says, whereas, used to compare or balance two directly opposite facts. It usually goes in the middle of a sentence, separated by a comma from their first clause. However, or on the other hand, this expresses a pivot or alternative perspective. There are introductory words used to start a new sentence or follow a semicolon and must always be followed by a comma. Example, the smartphone is packed with a great features. However, its battery life is poor. Living in the country is peaceful. On the other hand, city life offers more career choice. So, let's do it as a group.
Mister, what's the meaning of semicolon?
Put the comma.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's complete it as a group. So here we have although. So number 2, Diego.
Number two, I choose however. However, I
However,
believe people feel I should do
okay,
differentiate.
great job. Stephanie, let's try to do it together, okay? It is true that young people spend most of the day at school or college, and they also have large amount of homework to do when they come home. Okay, something parents go out to work. So, what do you think, Stephanie?
The another hand,
Yes, parents go out to work and come home tired. Okay, whatever. Good job. Adrian, let's try with this one. Number four. People often argue that parents do the cooking and the ironing better. In my opinion, so what do you think?
Although, or even though,
Even though we are using whereas, although, however, or on the other hand.
although,
Although, okay, could be although, however, okay. In my opinion, young people should learn to do them as a preparation for the future. And finally, Diego, housework is boring if you do it alone.
Whereas when family do it together, it gives parents, children chance to talk.
Okay, awesome. Well done. It was easy for you. So now let's work on exercise 7. It says, complete these sentences by writing although, however, on the other hand, or whereas in the caps. Some cases, more than one answer may be possible. Remember, some of them are kind of synonyms. Si como algunos son como sinónimos, podemos usar el uno o el otro. No es como tan estricto. So, Estebany, the first one. Has you already answered? Right? So, let's try.
uh, adults tend to worry more about their health, um, whereas young
Whereas,
people are more concerned about money.
whereas, okay, what is? Whereas, what do you think, Diego?
Whereas I choose whereas, but I think it could be however too.
However, okay, whereas, however, you're right. Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Diego. Adrian, number 2.
although.
Although I am happy to do some of the cooking, I don't want to do it at all. You're right. Well done. Number 3, Stephanie.
My mom and dad had similar taste. Uh, on the other hand,
Okay, number
completely different.
mice are completely different. Okay, or however, okay. Or on the other hand. Okay, you're right. I agree. Thank you, Stephanie. Diego, number 4.
Although my parents give me a lot of freedom, I would prefer to have even more independence.
You're right. Well done. Adrian, number 5.
Young people often spend many hours a week on their social life. Mm, on the other hand, older people are often too busy.
Okay, great. It's similar to the number 3. I agree. Thank you. And finally, Stephanie, number 3.
I enjoy making bed. However, I'm not at all keen on doing the ironing.
Thank you. What is meaning of keen? Diego, what do you think? Or Adrian, do you know the meaning of keen?
Y es como estar de acuerdo con algo, como que
It's
atraído,
exactly.
interesado,
It's like
interesado.
like to be interested in something. Como estar interesado, right? Okay, you're right. Well done. I really appreciate it. So these were the answers from here. Let's check it. Let me see. This one. So, whereas, although adults tend to worry more about their health, whereas young people are more concerned about the money. to constructive fat directly within a single balanced clause structure. Although, at the beginning, I am happy to do some of the cooking, I don't want to do it at all. Okay. My mom and dad had similar tastes, however, mine are completely different. Or on the other hand, as you mentioned. Okay, good job. Let me continue checking. Although my parents give me a lot of freedom, I would prefer to have even more independence. Okay, so far so good. Young people often spend many hours a week on their social life. On the other hand, or however, as we did it, older people are often too busy and enjoy making beds. I enjoy making beds. However, I'm not at all keen on doing ironing. Okay, you did it pretty good. Congratulations. You completed. Okay, it's so far so good. Or do you have any question? Hasta ahí lo hicieron muy bien, chicos. Or do you have any question? Okay, great. So let's continue. So now it says, write your own answer to a writing task in exercise 1. Before you write, use the notes you make in exercise 2 to write a plan. Write between 100 and 140 and 190 words. Use violet answers in exercise 3 as a model, but express your own ideas and ideas which come up during the discussion. So exercise 1, let's check it first of all, the exercise 1. This is exercise 3. I really hate this PDF, guys. Let me see. We have an issue because this page is blank, it's damaged. So we're going to do it in a different way. Give me a moment. No podemos completar esa porque esa página donde está el punto 1 está dañada. Pero ya les propongo otra actividad. So the idea is to talk about essays, okay, essays. So I'm going to show you something different. So we're going to talk about essays planning. So, deep, construction a logical essays plan. In high scoring essays, relieve entirely on clear paragraph distinctions. Plan ensures each section on one central idea, preventing repetition writing. So, remember, essays are divided into paragraphs. Introduction, body, argument number 1, number 2, and conclusion, right? So, we need to work in a main idea in each one. So, setting up a clear topic sentence. Every sequence body paragraph needs to open with a single topic sentence that connect directly back to your thesis. Your thesis is your main idea. What are you talking about? For instance, if you look at paragraph 3, the entire focus centers strict on the preparation for the future concepts. This is talking about this example, right? In the previous one. So, structural examples. Below is a clean example of a perfectly structured opinion essay following the exact same 5-paragraph online used in the exercise. So, title. Should thin sport be mandatory in secondary school? This is an example, okay? So, paragraph 1, introduction. Many educational systems prioritize purely academic subjects, leaving physical activities optional. While books build intelligence, physical training builds essential life dynamics. I strongly believe that mandatory athletic participation provides unparalleled development value. This is the introduction. You are going to talk about this, right? This part. I strongly believe that mandatory athletic participation provides unparalleled development values. Paragraph number 2, managing a schedule. It is undeniable that students have rigorous academic workloads and exams to prepare for. Similarly, institutions have restricted a schedule. However, scheduling regular group sport ensures a healthy lifestyle, balance, and help optimize focus during academic block. It's talking about schedules, right? And you linking this or manage this with physical activities or sport activities. At querying, paragraph number 3. Some argue that non-athletic students do poorly in teams game and find them discouraging. In reality, it is exactly this individual who benefits most. Through consistent training, students improve coordination, overcome initially hurdles, and discover resiliences. So, acquiring skills, you're talking about new skills or improvement in your skills, right? These are like the advantages. You're talking about advantages. Then it says social environment. No, social enjoyment, sorry. Working out in isolation can quickly feel repetitive and motivating. Conservatively, participating in a team sport often students a collective space to socialize, communicate, and push toward a shared target. This cooperative atmosphere drastically cut down on social anxiety. These are talking advantages of physical activity, right? And this is talking to us about schedules. And finally, the final paragraph, the conclusion. In conclusion, while strict focus on study feels a part of a child's education needs, combining academic and mandatory physical collaboration ensures a better, more holistic upbringing, working together on file setups used for highly collaborated futures. So we can say we divided the essays in different paragraphs. So the introductory and then the body, and you divided the body into 2 or 3 paragraphs in which you argue your ideas, you support your ideas, right? And at the end, you write a conclusion in a kind of summary about you said, okay? So now we don't have that much time, but we can try to write a short essay. Let's try to write a short essay, like 50 words, okay? So we can work on this topic about responsibilities at home, okay? You're going to write an essay about the houseworks, how it should be divided between parents and children, okay? And teenagers. So remember, introductory paragraph, just 2 paragraph, body paragraph, arguing your point of view, and 1 paragraph with a conclusion. It could be short because of the time. So let's go, let's start it. It is clear, the activity is clear, guys. Yes, so please go ahead. If you have any question, let me know, please. Sorry, I'm going to close this. New morning. This is an important part of your writing skills, right? I'm trying to use linking words to connect your ideas.
Mister, can you repeat the instruction, please?
Of course, you're going to write an essay about housework should be divided between parents and children. So, write an introductory paragraph, 2 body paragraph. It means in each one you're going to write an idea and you're going to develop your idea. You're going to support the idea, right? And at the end, you write a conclusion. The last paragraph is a conclusion.
So it should be 4 paragraphs.
Yes, but a short one.
Okay.
No worries. So, for example, you can talk about the advantages and the disadvantages and then a conclusion as an example, right? Guys, I'm going to send you something through the chat to make it clearly. So here you are. Just two body paragraph, okay, to make it shorter. Guys, because of the time, you can bring it tomorrow, okay? You can finish it and bring it tomorrow. At the beginning of the class, we can start checking that, okay? So, thank you so much. You did it pretty good as always. It was a pleasure. Take care, have a nice day, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you. Thank you so much. Take care.